What's up, everybody? It's me, Miley Cyrus's contagious uncle, Miley Virus. And today we're going to be talking about habit changing. What the fuck is a habit? Why can I not change them? And how to start doing it. Cool? Great. Let's go. So right now, whether you're aware of it or not, you are living a life of habit. Just a fact. About 40% of our actions that we think are conscious and that we think we're making in the moment are actually habitual. Which is why a lot of people keep running cycles in their lives that they say they want to change but are not doing it. Is it because they don't want to change? No, it's because they don't realize that they're perpetuating habits that are making that life look the way that it does. Your brain develops habits because then it doesn't have to perform a bunch of tasks to make it happen. It knows what it needs to do. Your brain always wants the maximum reward for the least amount of effort. When you play fucking baseball, you hit that thing 1,000 times so that when it comes up to game time, you're just whoosh, following the software program, which is a good thing if when you get those software updates, they're actually clean and ready to go. That's not always the case though, and that's how we end up with bad habits. For example, when you do things that feel good, which is telling the brain, oh yeah, we should keep doing this thing, it's gonna give you dopamine, and dopamine is essentially the habit maker. It's gonna keep on giving you dopamine. It's like, oh yeah, that feels amazing, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Oh yeah, it feels amazing, I'm gonna keep on doing it. Now, some of those things that we do don't actually serve us. So, it's my habit that I wake up at 10 a.m. every day when I know that if I woke up at 7 a.m., I could actually get all my shit done. But you keep waking up at 10 a.m. because, it feels good to kind of be lazy and feel stretched out. So it feels good to you. That's why you don't want to set your alarm for 7 o'clock in the morning, because I'm not going to get this that I like so much, right? So your brain is like, no, we don't want to do that. So I'm going to give you resistance. But as we all know, sometimes the habits that we've created, i.e. waking up at 10 a.m., don't serve us. So what do we get to do? We get to create new habits. But why is creating new habits so hard? I think I have a hack I've been trying out with some clients. Just like your brain is set up to give yourself rewards to dial in a habit, what if we hacked our brain using the same mechanisms that it does to build a bad habit to build a good habit? What if we started giving ourselves rewards every time at 7 a.m. when you woke up, you said to yourself in the mirror, like, damn, bro, you killing it. Well done. Pat on the back. Here's a little fucking like oatmeal cookie. Here's a little treat. Here's something that'll make you feel good. Here's something that will trigger that dopamine rush. How can you create a new habit if you are not using the same brain machinery to create a good habit, right? You can't just say, I want to start working out. What's the first thing you're going to feel? But I don't want to work out. But what if you started rewarding yourself like, cool, I took myself to the gym. Boom, I'm going to go take myself to a movie. All of a sudden, you're going to start programming your brain to believe like, when I do this thing, when I give myself energy to go to the gym, when I give myself energy to wake up at 7 a.m., I'm just going to start feeling good. I'm going to start getting the brain food that I desire, right? I feel like I do that in every fucking episode. I go. So why not start to implement rewards for yourself when you start to hit milestones, when you start to hit the little goals, so that a month from now, 2 months from now, or like what I do with my coaching clients, 3 months from now, you look up and you're like, holy shit, my life looks different because my habits are different now, right? Your life is just a sum of your habits. Whether like I keep dating shitty guys or I go to the gym every single day. Those are just habits that you've implemented and you've taught yourself that that is your reality. So the only way to create a new reality for yourself is to create new habits. And the only way to create new habits is to start leaving breadcrumbs to the reality that you want to start living. So you remember earlier when I talked about, if you wake up at 10 a.m., the idea of switching your alarm to 7 a.m. brings that feeling that, oh my God. You're going to come up with excuses. You're going to come up with reasons why you don't want to do it, which is essentially summed up in the word resistance. Resistance, right? You are going to experience resistance when you start to think about actions or activities that are counterintuitive to the habits that you've already developed. Let me say that again. You will experience resistance. You will experience resistance when you come up against and butt heads with a habit that is already in place. That is a fantastic thing. That means if you're starting to feel resistance and you know that there's a habit that you want to change, that means you're heading in the right direction. That means you are on the verge of change. A lot of people use the resistance that they feel that I don't want to as the reason why they don't push so hard against it. But what if the resistance is the exact reason why you should keep pushing? Resistance is not a reason to not go after the thing. Resistance is your North Star. If you don't feel resistance, it's not different than what you've been doing. And if you're trying to change your life, you want to sense that I am going somewhere I have never gone before. That is what change is. Your brain, the one that's processing all the information that's looking at me right now, is like, why does his hair kind of go to the side like that? That same brain is designed to be comfortable. That same brain is designed to optimize its processes. It's designed to take the shortest route to the destination. The thing that we get to keep in mind, though, is what if that destination is not where we want to go? Then you have to rewire, reprogram, neurohack yourself. And the only way you can neurohack yourself is first having the self-awareness to say, okay, this is my life right now. This is what I don't like about my life right now. The reasons I don't like my life right now are because of these habits. And in order to change these habits, I need to do X, Y, and Z. This is where I'm at. That's where I want to go. How can I create small, tangible milestones and rewards for myself between here and there that will convince my brain that we can let go of this life that's not serving us and starting to move into a life that does? Because otherwise your brain's gonna say, no, we know this, let's stay here. I mean, it could be dark over there. There could be fucking woolly mammoths. You could convince your brain through these small little teasers that, hey, it's okay. Let go of this habit. It's not really serving us. And I promise what's over there is actually gonna be a lot doper. Yeah? That is basically what I want to talk about today, is a quick rundown of why you're experiencing resistance, what to do about the resistance, and how to form a new habit. And essentially, your habit is your entire life, so this is the most important video you'll ever watch, ever. He said humbly. Okay, I love y'all. Bye-bye.